add it to the list and we'll see.
Maybe I'll keep it for myself.
So we're basically pre-ordering shirts now.
We've always been.
We should have been ordering shirts this entire week. I gave y'all a week to do it. I am, out of the kindness of my heart and my want for free advertising for Aurora, I am letting people last minute do things today. Who else did it today? Just y'all? Yeah?
I believe so.
Your what size?
We did what?
T-shirt, paper t-shirt.
Oh yeah, I did.
Here, let me just change it. Yeah, 15.
No, but you are just sterling. And like how I know.
You know what really sucks is because if I would have just copy and pasted that right away, I could have easily gotten us back to where we were.
I love you, buddy.
Yeah. I'll get it done.
You'll get it done. I know you will. I know you will.
just,
It's just we always run into these issues.
Yeah.
Everyone does.
And this time when I get it, I'm gonna fucking upload the shit to GitHub before I fuck with the other scene.
Always upload to Git, y'all. That's the important lesson.
Okay, so we're about to get started, but t-shirt logistics stuff I need to check with everybody because if you don't have money for me today, you are not getting a t-shirt. So Jaden's not here. They said they'll be here at 5:30 though, so we'll wait. Jackie. Oh wait, Jaden's paying for Jackie too. Sarah. Not here. Not paid yet. Jed, you just paid. And then everybody else, yeah. Alright, cool. Cool. Again, not 100% guarantee that the people who just did last minute will get t-shirts today. Because I technically put in our thing the other day. But yeah. Here, hold on. Okay, so yes. Sorry, y'all. I'm disorganized. Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the Canadian flag.
No, it's a little bit late in the game to start doing something different, but I thought it'd be cute to put like y'all's artwork as the
QR code.
Yeah, as like the middle
Will
logo.
Will that work? Like,
Yeah, I tested it. I thought the same thing. I was like, is this one gonna work? It does, thankfully.
as long as it's work.
It do work. Y'all fill out attendance. There's banana bread if y'all haven't taken it.
Do you want me to do attendance or not?
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'll send the link in the chat too.
There we go. I finally got it. It kept moving.
Sorry.
I started playing.
Okay.
Wasn't it evil?
Okay, so if you still want a t-shirt, if you haven't paid, you haven't filled out that form, now talk to me after the meeting. We need to get started. We've got a decent amount of stuff today. Let me go ahead and share my screen with y'all boys. What is that? Is that your clicking?
Someone's tapping on phone.
Funny. Okay. So, has everybody had time to fill out attendance? If not, the link is in chat in the attendance channel. Yeah, cool. Alright. If anybody has just gotten here in Discord, if you still want a t-shirt, I will talk to you after the meeting. Yeah. Info of the week. One, if you don't know already, t-shirts are going to be printed by an actual t-shirt printer, not by me DIYing with transfer paper, so that is fantastic because who knows how that would have gone if I did it. That's why it was $15 and not like 10 or 13. I talked to some people at the end of last week's meeting, and we kind of all were like, yeah, it's worth it to spend the extra like $2 to get an actual good t-shirt. So yeah. 2, talking boundaries. I realized that I haven't specifically gone over what you can and can't do for talking during meetings. And I think that I thought that it was kind of intuitive, although I haven't specifically set rules for it, so let's do boot camp for talking boundaries. Talking boundaries. Wait, can y'all see my? Yeah, okay. When you can talk, before meetings, we open the room at 4 p.m. So if you want to come and talk with people before meetings, go ahead. After meetings, we usually have like an hour and a half, 45 minutes-ish, depending on how long meetings run, depending on what day it is, that you can talk after meetings. I noticed that a lot of the time it's people talking, trying to get stuff together for the presentations. Now is not the time to be talking with people. You guys have like Discord and stuff that you can talk to people. While setting up for the next presenter, you're free to talk during that little setup thing. Definitely watch to see when people are not setting up anymore. You're free to talk if there's technical difficulties, knock on wood. Hopefully there's none of those today, but you're like, if that's happening and we're trying to get something figured out, you're free to talk then. When you cannot talk, the second that somebody starts addressing the room, that's me right now, people coming up to present their progress updates. While Discord members are talking, treat the Discord members the same way that you would treat somebody up here. During presentations of any kind, that's kind of the same thing as when someone starts addressing the room, but specifically for presentations, yeah, don't talk during presentations. Why talking boundaries? Talking boundaries because 1, you're practicing professionalism. It looks bad when I have to tell everybody to not talk. It's disrespectful for the people presenting. I know that some of the team leads probably know this, and if anybody else has had times where they have to talk in front of people, it can be very, very, very nerve-wracking talking in front of a group of people. If y'all were here for my first meeting last semester, you can see how nerve-wracking it can be. I was extremely nervous. Thankfully, people were quiet for the most part then. I think that they picked up on my nervousness. But yeah, it's disrespectful. They're doing something really hard up here when people are up here talking, so pay them respect. Our Twitch stream is posted onto YouTube, which goes back to the it looks bad part. If anybody from CMII building, if anybody from another Aurora organization, if you don't know, we're a chapter of Aurora, Aurora has a parent organization. If the parent organization is watching our YouTube video, kind of unlikely, but you never know, or is watching our Twitch stream, it is not good for me to be yelling across the room, having people to be quiet while people are presenting. The CMII staff, they haven't yet, but they could at any minute walk in here to kind of see what's going on. I would want I would want confidence that at any moment, if the CMII staff walked into here, that we would look somewhat professional. I know that it's kind of semi-professional because game dev and stuff, but yeah. Prospective members will get the wrong idea. For people who might want to join the club, it is not good for them to see a bunch of people talking and yelling out things during meetings. I know that we want to be funny and we all have like a shared sense of humor and we have shared interests that we want to kind of like meme on. But yeah, you don't want to get new people in here doing that. No small comments about people's presentations or about people presenting. Again, I know that we have a shared sense of humor and we have a shared kind of like things that we like. But try to refrain from like yelling out things. I know that I do this sometimes where I'm just like, oh, that's cool or something. And I realize that I'm setting a bad example for that. So if you do want to do that, either 1, leave your comments and questions for the end. Y'all are pretty good about leaving questions, but leave your comments for the end if you feel like you have a very important comment to make. And then small comments can go in our meeting chat. So not like memes, because if y'all were here for, what was it, the second meeting of last semester, it was, yeah. They know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was
there was a lot. It was like a Twitch feed up on this screen. So just kind of be like, oh, cute art. Thank you for raising your hand. What's up, Mars?
It was like a Twitch stream. If they allowed images in a Twitch stream, like full
Like GIFs, yeah.
it all it was this gonna be good.
Yeah.
And
Which I think
sus.
that's an inside joke now. I think it's kind of cute, but we shouldn't do it again because it was very distracting.
It
And
kind
it
of
was while people were doing their pitches, which is not good. So yeah, that. Anybody have any questions on talking boundaries? Yeah, good, cool. Okay, so now rules are set. I'll set them again. Rules are set. There are rules to follow. Let's follow the rules. Cool. Info of the week. Moving on. So milestone 3 is next week. I definitely recommend that y'all have. Hello. I definitely recommend that y'all have almost a full game, if not your full game, finished by next week. Because you kind of want to leave polishes for that last week, because what happens is this week is our last progress update, next week is our last milestone, and then we have our showcase. So it's getting tight. Reminder for any of y'all who saw that Metroidvania that Pascal was playing, me and another programmer and an like 2.5 artists made that in 2 weeks. So it's doable to finish whatever you have left. I did spend like all of my free time doing that though. So, yo guys, you gotta find a seat.
I'm saying his.
Okay. So it is doable to finish up your games where they're at right now. Definitely will take a lot of time, but try and have those finished so that you can get them play tests. Again, we have game night, which woohoo, have a reward for doing great work in the milestones, because I know that those milestone meetings are kind of stressful. So yeah, you can get it play test during game night. We're gonna stick with like the same games that we've been voting on. So Among Us, assuming that the servers aren't actively being beat off. And then like the Jackbox games. So yeah, that's avoid Crunch. Crunch is not fun. Crunch doesn't need spending your free time on it. Crunch is like pulling an all-nighter. So let's not do that, because that will actually ruin your sleep schedule, and yeah. Get your game play tested today. That is another thing. Yeah, what's up?
Some questions on the Discord. This is how do you have half an artist?
Because, well, we had, one way to, like, think about that and talk about that, because that was a funny thing for me to say. It was just, like, we had, two legit artists, and then we had somebody who made, like, one asset for us. So, it wasn't like we had, like, him on the art team. It was just, he made like one enemy. If you played the game, he made Sir Croakington rocks, but that was it. When is game night? Game night is after every milestone. We have a game night as like a reward for doing great work in the milestone. And it is whenever the meeting ends. Hopefully, no later than like 6:30. We had technical difficulties last time, so it ended a little bit later. Although it will probably end later this week or next week too, because we're going to be doing elections next week. But it lasts till 8. Maybe I'll try and get it so that we can stay until 8:30, because I feel like we are going to be running a bit later. But it's next week. TLDR, next week after the meeting. I can't read that one. Can you read that one for me?
That one is, where can I play the cool game you are talking about?
Oh, the Metroidvania. It's I can send you a link. Who is that?
That is Molly Dreamer.
Okay, cool. Molly, I can send you the link to the game. It's browser play, so you could just play it in browser. Any other questions in the meantime?
That was a thank you.
Oh, okay. Definitely for questions like that, just DM me that specifically. If it's not a question about like the meeting, I don't want to like address my personal stuff in front of everybody, because that's just taking up time for my personal stuff. So DM me stuff like that in the future, but thank you for showing interest. So yeah, get get your game play tested today. We have work time until 7 p.m. Work time could be play testing time. It's always good to get your game play tested. You play your game one way, but other people will play your game another way. As we saw, me and Pascal went the complete opposite way than we were supposed to. So yeah, get your game play tested. You can always see what a fresh brain does when they go to play your game. And then lastly, nominations.
Woo.
I made another slide for it. Woohoo!
Let's go.
Okay, so I just literally took a screenshot of the thing because I felt a little bit strange for this, even though it's like, it's just nominations, it's not full elections. But I felt a little strange kind of managing something that I'm a part of. So I just took a screenshot so that y'all can see like, this is the raw data. So excuse the fact that it's not formatted super cute. But anyways, for the nominations for president of 2022 to 2023, it was technically 3 people, but it was people spelling my name differently 3 different ways. One,
Which one's the right one?
I guess the middle one, so shout out to whoever did the middle one.
Yo.
1, I do accept. 2, thank you guys. I'm honored that you guys want me to go again. Yeah, what's up?
Will we get 2 more hands with this presidency?
I'll try to clone I'll work on that over the summer, yeah.
Exciting.
But no, for real, thank you guys. It means a lot to me because it kind of means in some capacity that you guys like what I did this semester. Hopefully I'll continue on with cool and fun and good stuff next semester. And yeah, so thanks. I accept. So that's how it works, is you have to accept the nomination. So you can decline the nomination. Fair warning for people who are nominated on this list, since I was the only one on that last list, what being nominated entails for the next week is you have to come up with some form of like campaign material. So at next week's meeting, me and then I'll just be like, yeah. Maybe I'll make another pastry item for everybody. Scones. But you'll have to come up with some type of like campaign thing, speech, whatever you want to do, and just be like, this is why you should vote for me. This is what I've done. This is what I want to do. Yada yada yada. So that's what this entails. If I read your name on this, you can accept or not accept. So yeah, does that make sense to everybody? Yeah? Alright, is there anybody who wants to last minute nominate somebody? Don't do that. After my talking boundaries, no last minute nominations, Discord peeps? Last minute nominations? No? Yeah? Jed? Jed? Another, okay. Okay. I guess I should have done that afterwards, because I've seen these nominations and yeah. So the first person who's nominated, Pascal, who specifically said that he wasn't running.
Oh my god, thank you guys. I do not accept.
Pascal's correct.
Ooh, yeah, Pascal.
Thank you. I'm not accepting. I am training the next nominee though.
Yeah. He's kindly stated that he's not running again specifically so that he can help the next leadership do their thing, kind of what he's been doing. So yeah. Alright, so Pascal.
It's just a flex, really. It's like a victory lap.
Yeah. Alright, so the next person, Jed. Jed, do you accept your nomination?
I think I'm gonna have to decline.
Oh.
Ooh. I think Jed would be great, but
I think that'd be good.
Nice decline.
oh wait, Jed, what about the other 2 nominations? What are you doing with those?
What other 2?
Well, you got this one, and then the last minute ones.
Oh yeah, well both decline.
Oh, okay.
I'll still be around here though, but it needs to
True.
be someone who is not graduating within a year.
Nice
True.
declination.
All right, moving forward. I understand the want to not go when you just have one more year. There's no requirements for being nominated, so if you're worried about like the amount of time that you have left and your name is on this list, don't worry about that. We preferred for you to have at least a year, but yeah. Oscar, the programmer from Complex Apartment. Is Oscar
Ooh.
here?
Is he online?
Can you ping him?
Yeah,
Ping Oscar,
Yeah.
yo.
you were nominated. Do you accept?
Wait, what's his?
Is it Oscar? Or is it something else?
It is not.
Is that-
Oh, yeah, it is.
It is. Apparently.
Let's see.
You have to do it all.
Well, it's exciting news, you
Sure.
know.
It is.
All right, so now we'll wait for offline Oscar. No, I'm just kidding. All right, moving forward, we'll see if Oscar accepts or not. We have a whole week to prepare this stuff, so he could kind of accept at any time, or not accept at any time. Next one, Soham.
Soham! Is he
Soham,
here?
I know he's in chat. Feel free to unmute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? Is that
Oh,
a yeah?
yes?
Accept?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, woo!
Alright. Woo!
I was supposed to be there in person, but what the heck?
You're missing the banana bread.
Artist assistant failed me.
All right. So Soham so far, and possibly Oscar. All right. Next person, Soham again. Soham.
Woo!
I guess I'm gonna have to join you with the cloning process.
Wait, what?
I gotta call my cloning guy.
Oh, true. Well, we'll figure it out
Oh,
together.
okay.
You know.
Yeah.
I believe Oscar says yes. But
Oscar said yeah.
I think so.
Oh,
Yes.
nice! Yay, Oscar!
Woo!
All right. So now we have Soham and Oscar. Y'all, Oscar did. Well, he's not in chat. I'll talk with him and tell him what he needs to do. All right, and then that's just my Discord name. So.
Another
Woo, I
clone.
don't accept that one. All right. So. What the frick? Thank you. You're welcome, Oscar. Well, I didn't. No. I said your name. All right. So that was it. I will let Oscar know about what he needs to do. So I don't think that he's in chat, right? Oscar, unmute and yell or something if you're in chat.
I don't think
I
he
don't know.
is.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I will be messaging him and let him know. But there are your candidates for the 2022-2023 school year. Woo! Woohoo! Yeah. All right. So, yeah. Are there any questions about anything that was said today about the nominations? Are there any last-minute nominations for either party? President, vice president.
I'm gonna.
You can nominate yourself.
I don't know if
I'll nominate.
All right. Are you nominating Mars?
No, I'm nominating myself.
Okay. Do you accept?
You
Yeah,
accept?
sure.
Woo!
Woo! We got another!
Mars, are you?
I'll also go. Why
All
not?
right. Do you accept?
I accept.
Woo!
Can we campaign?
I accept
Wait,
my
are y'all for
nomination of
president or
myself.
vice president?
VP.
Okay, VP.
Not president.
I think you can do both
you
too.
can
I'll do
right?
both.
Yeah, both.
I just want.
Okay.
I just want president.
Okay, so wait, then let me write this down because this is more names.
That is a big
So
role.
and then VP.
I want to see like
we have
giant campaign
Soham,
poster of our heads like flashing.
Oscar.
Like the TF2
Uh,
meet the match
uh,
update posters. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anybody on Discord want to last minute nominate themselves or another person?
Go to.
Well, I don't think he would be a C student.
Go on.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, he may.
Oh yeah, like 5 pieces.
I don't know. He's
Yeah,
a
any
professor at this
self-nominations
point.
either. It's totally normal to nominate yourself.
Trunks.
100% normal.
He's from the apocalypse.
All right. If that is all, then
They don't have school.
we will go into our progress updates. I didn't make the wheel of names. Sorry, my maintenance guy was here to fix my washer because a mask got stuck in my washer, so that's kind of why my brain is a little bit in washer land. So Jaden said that they were going to be here at 5:30, so I will leave complex apartment off of the list.
It's almost 5:30.
Oh, true. So true, bestie. We'll put them on the list. And then Wayfarer, and then electrical. Oh, right.
Oh?
Oh,
What just
Oh,
happened?
done.
did you knock the thing?
Did you break your computer?
I think a mask.
You probably didn't, but
Yeah, probably.
a mask got caught in the fan or something. Oh, it's back.
Oh,
Alright.
it's
Welcome
gonna
back.
be.
All
It's gonna
right.
be. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
So-
whoa, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was going.
Oh,
I thought
sorry.
it was.
Sorry.
I thought I was. Yeah.
Nice call.
I thought.
Alright, guys. Discord
thought-
people, you can still see my stream. Oh, am I still streaming? Was I ever?
No, stream is gone.
Was I streaming at one point? Yeah, right?
Yeah, you
Yes.
were.
Okay.
You were.
Yeah, you were. But the stream is on.
I had a
Oh,
bit of a
okay.
moment
So it just
there.
ended. All right.
Okay, cool. Alright, y'all, some of y'all are unmuted. Y'all ready to go? I'm going to spin that wheel and we're gonna yell in 3, 2, 1.
Spin that wheel!
Thank you.
That was amazing.
Imagine there's a class up there.
What?
right now.
Probably. I hope so.
You are gotta be kidding me.
Gotta do it!
Oh,
Complex apartment! It is not going now.
Alright, we're gonna do it again and pretend like that didn't happen. Because Jaden's not here.
I've been trying.
I knew I was gonna go first.
Go!
Oh.
Electro
Oh.
ball! Woo!
Nice goal.
Alright. So, do you want to share the presentation with me or do you?
Yeah, it's in a team lead shot right now.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Here we go. There's one more banana bread if anybody wants to take the last one.
I dig it?
Yeah, go ahead. It's chocolate chip banana bread. Are you allergic to nutmeg or cinnamon?
No.
Okay. Oh my god, my calf.
You okay?
Yeah, I don't know why it's.
You're working out?
I do 10 squats a day, that's my thing. Alright, y'all, be respectful. Go ahead and let the ball.
There we go. Okay, here's what we got so far for how we've gone through the game. Okay, how it looks so far, we got 3 tracks with power cells in them instead. Yeah, due to lack of experience and a huge miscalculation with GitHub on my part. Yeah, we have to cut back on the scope of the game, so instead it will be really fast paced with you switching through 2 different lanes, trying to get power cells to keep yourself alive. Art and assets, we still have the same assets that we still have. We've also uploaded some new ones, and there's even some that were just made today that I unfortunately couldn't bring into the presentation. Look really phenomenal. Shout out to Sydney if you're in here right now. I meant that message I gave you. That was really amazing. Yeah, this is the source code we have for the ball. Basically, yeah, it's a little Java, but basically the bottom part is what controls the sideways movement. And this area basically determines how the ball all jumps. It still automatically goes forward. For the longest of times, the sideways movement just eluded us, but we were able to knock it out this week. And while it looks slightly janky, it still works and it's still really fast paced, which is what the game is supposed to be. And the code on the right basically controls the camera. It always makes it follow the ball no matter what. So we have automatic camera movement now. Yeah, unfortunately, due to some weird technical problem, I still can't figure out for the life of me. I couldn't record the video of it, so that's all we have for right now. But just know that the camera follows it. It has sideways movement. You actually can jump from track to track. At this point, all we really need is just put in the art that our artists have made.
If not, I have a comment. I think it's a very smart way to go about it to change kind of the mechanics of your game. I think you did a good job of that.
Anything else? All right, thank you for your time.
Sweet. Cool. Alright. That was very good. Totally cool not putting videos in. It's nice to see videos, but also not a requirement. So you showed the source code. Alright, y'all. So should I just take conflict department out and you get here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I didn't want to make you scream again. I felt so bad. Did someone just say something?
Yes, looking forward to some more polished UI in the future as well. Or
Oh,
Electro
yeah.
Ball.
Oh yeah, I forgot those.
Eric,
got a
you've been
fan.
working on the.
We actually do have that. We actually do have that in the game. The only thing we're missing right now is just the pause screen,
Right.
which is actually is finished, but I had my UI designer upload to the wrong branch on GitHub. That was my bad. I just have to pull that into mine. And
All
just
good. Whatever. We'll see, and we'll see. Next
Yeah, you'll see it in the milestone, no doubt.
All right, y'all, get ready to unmute. Well, I guess just unmute and get ready to say things. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Spin!
I really didn't.
Let's go!
Oh,
Let's
it's
go!
gonna be la 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 la
Yeah.
Wayfarer. Woo!
Nice ball.
Did you send me
It's
something?
in the team lead chat.
Gotcha.
Progress update 3 right there. Top one.
My small little peanut brain, like it wasn't in this little area. It was in this.
Yes, I
Alright. Take it away. Good job to everybody for doing the talking boundaries.
Hello. Wayfarer progress update number 3. Get some hype going.
Woo!
Okay. So let's get right into it. So Tyrell has been doing some of the God's work. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Environmental assets. These are all clutter objects that will be scattered throughout our level to kind of give it some more like lived-in feel, you know. So the idea with the aviary as a area is that it was a trade route originally that has kind of fallen into disrepair. So there's going to be a lot of like refuse and garbage and things that are kind of scattered throughout the area of old caravans. You see we have some skeletons, maybe some traders got waylaid by bandits or the monsters of the aviary on their way through. You know, we wanted to really kind of more develop the story of the area and give it some more depth, right? And if you notice, this asset on the left is actually the connecting cables. I'm sure you all have seen them, the pink crystals throughout my level. That is the tether to the island, right? So that's kind of layered underneath the crystal and what's like floating the island and things like that. So yeah, great work, Tyrell. Thank you. VJ has made a beautiful font for our game. This is going to be our kind of like menu font and like more of the font for the larger things, whereas we have a separate font for individual like for the text and things of different descriptions and dialogue and things like that. Noor has made our character portrait. Very great. I love how gritty it feels. He looks like he has a horrible hangover, which is exactly how he should look. So yeah. Dylan has done some awesome UI work for us. We had to kind of shift, we lost a member, and so we had to kind of shift some load onto him, and he took it in stride. Really awesome designs here. The right side is our skill tree. Those nodes will eventually be filled in with our modifiers and things when you unlock them. The icons are for our abilities, and then the bottom box is for our text for dialogue and things like that. So yeah, great work there. More concept work from Tyrell. These are kind of some of the concepts that he's been going off of. We have various contraptions, refuse from the old world. This far right one is actually the next area beneath the aviary called the fungal shells. So yeah, great work there. And okay, I'm going to mute this because I accidentally recorded audio when I was recording these, and I was in Discord and in class at the same time. So all the way. Cool. So we got some new animations done by Brandon. I'm a full screen this. We have our up and down attack animations for the shotgun and the sword. They look good. They're fast. You know, they can be used subsequently. A big thing that we're going to be working on is, if you notice, the down attack animation does not extend past the character, which has led to this fun little phenomenon where if you're doing the down attack, you're probably going to get hit, right? Because when you collide with the enemy, you take damage, and then yeah. So it's a meme. So yeah. We updated the AI for our vulture. That is our main enemy of the area. Before, it kind of just ran at you, right? Now, it still runs at you, but when it gets in range, it now circles the player almost like a bird, like a vulture would over like a carcass, right? So it circles the player and pecks at them and jabs at them and things like that. And this is to kind of give it more of a swarming feeling when you're being chased by them, and to give it some more interesting gameplay. So yeah. Next, please. Cool. We tightened up the camera movement and added some artsy flair to it. This was done by Jack. Oh, by the way, all of the code that I'm showing was done by Jack. He's amazing. Thank you, Jack. I know you're in the chat. It really is awesome. Like, I can't stress that enough. So yeah, let's go ahead and show that. If you notice, when the player moves, the camera kind of drifts behind them a little bit. Additionally, when you're moving your mouse to the edges of the screen, the camera kind of pans slightly so you can scope out the area a bit more and see kind of what's going on, maybe on the edges of your vision. Right. Jack added in a dying vignette. So when the player gets a low HP, this one's a little longer of a clip, but it'll get there. When the player gets a low HP, the screen darkens, your vision is limited, and yeah, it's supposed to signify like the player dying, obviously, and also like I feel like it adds a claustrophobic element when you're being swarmed to all of a sudden not be able to see entirely where you're going. I feel like it adds more difficulty in the feel of the game. I really like this touch. And then Milo has added in menu tooltips. So this is going to have that art that Dylan did earlier on the left side. And when you hover over the different slots, it will come up with the names, and it will also, later on, we're going to be adding in descriptions for each one. So yeah, very good work there. Really like how that looks. I like the feedback it gives for the player. Sweet. And lastly, we have our dialogue box. With our NPC here, we have a little icon that comes up. Jack has also done this one. And it shows you kind of like the dialogue of the, his name is the Nomad of the Between, is their little mushroom man. So yeah. But yeah, that's, I believe that's everything. Yeah, cool. So yeah, that's everything that we got in for this progress update. By milestone 3, we hope to have all the menus implemented completely, and so that we can move on to like polish and perhaps maybe adding in a new enemy or two, kind of spice up some of the gameplay and the level, things like that. for y'all's time. Before I go, does anyone have any questions? I forgot to ask. Cool. Alright, sweet. Thank you.
Good job, Wayfair team. Very good way to show off everything. I like how it was organized into different videos. So good stuff. If you want to send the presentation.
Same one.
Oh, okay.
And we'll use Discord too.
All right. So yeah, very good. So we have two more teams left.
Oh, we actually have a question on the Discord.
Oh yeah, what's up?
Someone's asking, what inspired the Mushroom Man?
So, I don't know if they can hear me from over here. I'm gonna move up a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
So there is an enemy in D&D called a Myconid, and they are like sentient mushroom people that live in the Underdark. And so the inspiration is like heavily taken from that. Additionally, like with our history of our world and things, one of the big things is there's been a lot of biomutation, a lot of like changes to like life and things like that. So the Mushroom Man is actually part of a culture that lives deeper within the abyss, and like there's a town actually, it's a settlement called Spore Town that they come from, and they have their own like laws, culture, and all that too. So yeah, thank you for asking.
Nice. I was at first kind of like, wow, I can't believe you had like a solid answer for that, but then I remembered your initial game design doc, and I was like, oh, okay, you know what, that makes sense. For those who don't know, Wayfarer is an extremely well thought out game. Yeah, if Spencer is willing, you could maybe offer him some tiny mushrooms and he might share his game design document with you.
The more the merrier.
Yeah. Alright, so are you guys ready to scream once more? There will be 2 more screams today. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's actually the art from the monster manual.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Alright. Discord peeps, get ready to unmute. And 3, 2, 1.
Spin that wheel!
Nice. Yeah,
I haven't taken
It's
one.
complex apartments. Woo! Yeah, complex apartments. Let's go.
Alright.
Oh my gosh, struck my back so Please survive you.
Yeah, well, so here. If not, 20%. Alright, go ahead.
Hi everyone, I'm Jada with Complex Apartment, and as usual, our members. Okay, so first we gotta talk about art. Okay. Where's art? Well, our art department is done basically, and we don't have any more art to do. So. Okay, sound, oh my god. So some people, some of them didn't turn anything, but I know, Espiness, I believe, he just did a sound earlier today, which I forgot what he did. And, basically our sound department, I scheduled to have them done by the 15th, so I'm gonna do all of them. Oh, not programming. Okay, so programming. So, let's start by what we're stuck on. So we're kind of everywhere in programming right now, because Hannah here, she helped us out. Thank you. So programming, we're trying to set crunch now, and we're trying to like figure it out. And I was doing stuff, but I think it's good. It's not professional. This is Discord.
If you want, you can, like if it's just in y'all's channel, I have y'all on
Yeah, that's,
You just do it online. It's in your,
Yeah.
or it's in server.
yes. Thanks so much.
Yeah, so this way, this way, that.
Okay, so first sound. So sorry. Oh god. Can you hear? I'm not can hear.
You have to
I
turn it up
muted
on the
on
thing.
the
Spencer fully muted it.
It's on the like actual white pad right there on the other side of the computer.
I'm so sorry. You got thrown.
Okay. I think it's just uses like the title screen and basically it's pretty good. One of last for like the NPCs, the man, like the Japanese man, and our barking. Finish that one. That was all done. Button. And art, yeah, we didn't do nothing this week. Nothing at all. But except for like this, which is like, yeah, we didn't do nothing this week at all.
Just the flags.
Just the blast. Programming, we got it like figured out by, as I said, half, which is just like broke it down for us a little bit. That's basically it. Question?
How about, are you asking questions?
Yes.
Elevators, how are those coming along?
So right, I think he just finished the UI. That's what he told me.
Okay.
So I had to check with him. He said it this morning, which I was busy about.
Okay.
There was messages down. Were those like updates from them or no?
No, updates are updates. There's a problem with something, but I know I didn't publish anything. I was like, with the world, and this is like for Carson, like task one, Carson again, and that's all the updates we got right now.
Any other questions?
I'm curious, like what kind of programming roadblocks have you hit?
Probably like time management. So I guess time management and we're like unorganized.
Do you have your like systems like laid out completely? Like all of your individual like, aspects of the game?
Yes and no.
Okay. Yeah, I would recommend like getting like a master description of all of your systems. Right. Team's turn.
It like pulls down a little bit from my computer.
It's alright. Does anybody have any other questions, comments, concerns? Yeah, no?
Can we see some more knickknacks, decorations from the artists?
We didn't do it.
Excuse me, the stream just closed.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Oh,
but-
that's why this stream closed.
Why?
I think they said earlier that that's why.
Oh, yeah.
I think someone did.
Thank you for letting me know. Sorry. I guess when my computer disconnects, it closes the screen.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I think artists basically did flags and like tile set, but that's This is like redrawing our stuff over. We don't have anything else to do in our.
Can't see stream.
I mean, the stream is still running.
It says it's running. We can see the stream section. So I don't know what's up with that.
Alright, cool. I guess that's not a question for you. Cool. Alright.
Usually turning it off and on again will work.
There's a thing, but I mean, I'll try to redo it. This is my last mess with the stream. Come in person. Alright, so one last wheel spin. I know that this is the most climactic one yet. Alright, Discord peeps. Are you guys ready to yell? IRL peeps, are you guys? I know you guys are ready to yell. It's been great today. Alright, so 3, 2, 1.
Spin that wheel!
Thank you guys.
I never used to scream that loud.
It was good.
I might.
Alright.
Yeah.
Who would have known? Who would have thought?
It
Who would
was
have thought?
anybody's game at that point.
Who would have thunk it?
Who would have
That was pretty good. That was a pretty good joke. That was a pretty good joke on my part.
I didn't hear
I
it.
said it's
Oh, it's
anybody's
okay,
game
Sam.
at
You
that
were here in
point.
spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that is the game.
Yeah.
Gaming.
Alright, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Alright. So this is Lost Redemption progress update 3. So Mitch has made more pickup art for us. Pascal's made more tile sets and document art. Sam has done more building tile sets, and I've hopped in to make edits when I needed to for tile mapping. This is what Sam has worked on, all those tile sets. There's a few in there that I've modified, but it's kind of lost. I'm just kind of looking at it. But most of this is Pascal's work. He's done a lot. Again, I've modified some of these, mainly this one, these over here. This is what Mitch has done for us. He's, I think he's done. Character art team. Christine has made portraits, as you can see here. We have 3 versions. Alive, dead without the glow, and dead with the glow. And here are some Pascal animations of running and deaf. Originally I had deaf up and functional in the game today, but I did something stupid and lost the code for that when I was going back to the last minute, so I'm currently in the process of redoing that. Programming updates, a lot is going on here. Esther is still implementing dialogue and trying to figure out how to change between conversations and states. Mars is though work on AI animations, which is getting animated done. I helped out with creating a melee enemy, so that's in there now. I finished tiling the world. Still got a little bit to do, but again, I had that done today as well, but then the nav mesh just decided to break on me, so go back to the last minute of that, and to start from there. And then Cameron assisted me with getting the player animations functional have all the player animations in the game. Here are nav meshes currently. What happened earlier today is that, you can't really see it, but like basically anywhere where the area is blue is stuff that that enemies and Westwood can walk on. And as you can see, we have a ladder here that Westwood can climb on. And when I was making edits to the tile map today, somehow that part of the world broke. So I have to restart to fix that because nav meshes are just too complicated to get out of. So I decided to just go back into that. Go back to where I knew it definitely worked. Milestone 3, enemy with AI animations. We're going to implement document art, we're going to get sky tiles in that we have, but I didn't have time to put them into the presentation today. We're going to re-add death animation abrupts, and then we're going to have mission 2 dialogue implemented, and we're going to have Westwood moving around. Showcase goals. We're going to try to get to mission 3, and we're going to do a spawning system and ask about that correctly. And then we're going to do a 2D lighting system, which is going to be very simple. And actually, I've already done this part, moving the game into the game world with all the UI elements. I had to do that to get the animations to work. And then we're going to do a start screen. That's about it. Yeah. Any questions, comments? Want to see the game?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have it here, but seeing how we're the last presentation, you can just come over and cover it.
Yeah, playtest. Playtest is good.
Yes, but yep, that's about it. I'm gonna go back to trying to fix the animations.
Someone asked what inspired the Dust Death.
Ask Pascal. I guess Avengers.
I've seen a lot of death. I didn't want to draw. I didn't want to draw too much.
The wording of
So
that.
like, I was just like, if he's gonna die, just let him turn to smoke.
The way
Everybody
you worded
knows
that,
what, right? You know.
The way you worded that was very grim. I've seen a lot of death.
We've all seen a lot of death, haven't we?
Pascal's garden man.
Pascal said it was just easy, which, you know the grandpa poof in Renown for Me?
No.
When the grandpa disappears?
Oh, yeah.
I did that specifically because it was easy.
Yeah.
Dust covers up a lot.
It does. It's all special effects. Smoke and mirrors, baby.
Was it based on Marvel Endgame?
Everybody said that. Even I thought that when I was doing it, and I'm kind of yeah, sure. Let's just say yeah.
I mean, we called the arc reactor. We called the thing in the guy's chest the arc reactor. So.
All right. Okay, guys. So, one slight comment about Lost Redemption. The fact that Jed, first of all, thank you, Jed, for mentioning that things break. I feel like that makes other people feel comfortable when their things break too. That's part of the reason why I say that y'all should have things pretty much finished by next week, because you don't want something breaking a day before, because that's when the all-nighter happens. I know from experience. Don't do it. So yeah. If you joined a little bit late, we did nominations today. If you want to last minute nominate somebody or nominate yourself, speak now or forever hold your peace. T-shirt people from you and yeah, I need, well actually I got this person, so yeah, I need, if you want a t-shirt last minute, let me know. You need to pay me today, and there is not a 100% guarantee that you will get a t-shirt. I will, obviously I'll give you your money back if you don't get a t-shirt. I already put in the order request. I haven't gotten a quote back yet from it, which makes me think that I can modify things a little bit, because I think that they haven't really seen it yet. But yeah, $15, any takers? What, yeah. anybody who didn't fill out the form or hasn't let me know yet. If you don't see your name on this list, you are not getting a t-shirt.
Wait, what? Is it okay if I just put my name down now?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, sure, I'll have my name.
It's $15 and you need to be able to pay me today, either with Cash App, or Venmo.
I can pay through Cash App.
Alright, let me
Cash App?
just, can you give me some time?
You have till the end of this meeting, so 7 p.m., but yes.
Yeah, okay then. Is it for the one that won? By the way, is it for the teacher that won? Alright.
Yeah. So if there's no more specific questions, I will handle people who want t-shirts separately so that y'all don't have to listen to that. Yeah? Y'all good? If we're all good, y'all have a work meeting until 7 p.m. Play test other people's game, play test your own game, play game, talk, do a little dance, whatever.
T-shirts are 15, right?
T-shirts are 15. I will handle that stuff. Come up here if you want a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Or if you haven't paid me yet.
Yeah.
Oh, alright, y'all. Good meeting.
Does anyone have a laptop that I can bum?